everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to talk about the Colourpop Ultra Satin Liquid Lipsticks. I picked up 7 of them, ranging from, the lighter ones to the darker ones. I have Toolips, Frickin' Frack, Tansy, Lost, Marshmallow, Echo Park, and Mess Around. And I'm actually wearing Tansy now. So those of you who are familiar with my running lipstick test, typically what I do is I will put on a lipstick, I will go for a hike or a run, some sort of strenuous activity that makes me sweat and is exposed to nature's elements, and I see how it, the quality lasts throughout the test. And most of the time I'm running for about an hour, and I know that's not a long period of time to test a product. The way I see it is if you are out and you're having fun, you're out, having a drink or two, you're out dancing, the last thing you want to worry about is your lipstick. That's me at least. So, like I said, the way I see it is the strenuous activity, if it can hold up during that, then it can survive a windstorm. That's how I see it. You can see it differently. That's perfectly okay. But that's my test, and that's how I see it. And so far, it's done me right. So I stand by my test. I stand by what I do, and I will 100% always test my lipsticks that way. Yesterday, though, I got ready around 10 o'clock in the morning, and what I did was I took a selfie. That's it there. What I did was, and here's a breakdown. 10:45 was about when all my makeup was set, and I decided, okay, let me get the timer going. So if you use Snapchat, you know that time is pretty accurate. So this is from 10:45. The lipstick still looks good, which makes me happy because, And then 4:20, which is 6 hours later, I had a passion fruit tea, and the lipstick held up just fine. This was also after breakfast, so I had bacon and eggs and sausage and toast, so a little bit greasy, and my lipstick still held up phenomenally. One thing I will say is I was hanging out with my dad and uncle, and they had an open fire going outside just to live on the country, and that's normal for them, and I was worried the heat exposure would kind of mess with my makeup a little bit. Luckily it did not. Well, at least my lipstick it didn't. I felt like my face was just uber gross. That's just me though. And then later on, 6:07, this is after I had dinner, and I had pozole, so that's a soup for dinner, and it held up quite well. As you can see, there's some slight fading here. I know this isn't, the best image. And then last picture I took was at 9:14, so almost 12 hours later. My lips still had a tint. There obviously wasn't 100% product there, but it survived through lunch, dinner, or breakfast, lunch, dinner, and passion fruit tea, all my water throughout the day, and being exposed to fire. Like I said, I was running around. Again, that was Frickin' Frack. That is hands down my favorite shade they came out with. Like, I've worn that 6 times since I've gotten it. That's a lot of times for a lipstick, and I will pick up Frickin' Frack because it's almost always in my purse because I love that shade. So what I'm gonna do is, I don't know if you noticed, I got some tape. I'm gonna do some swatches, and while I swatch, I'm gonna kind of give you my opinion, my review, how I feel about the product. If you know me, you know I 100% absolutely love liquid lipsticks. Like, I have a million traditional lipsticks, yet my heart will always follow the liquid lipsticks. I will reach for liquid lipsticks 9.5 out of 10 times. Like, I'm not even kidding. If I have a regular lipstick, it's because there is a liquid lipstick involved. Like, I will do some sort of ombre that, like, involves both products if I have to use traditional lipstick, which really sucks because I have a lot of amazing colors that I wish were liquid lipsticks, but that's just me. They're not transfer proof. As you can see, there's some on my fingers. I mean, it's not the most appealing. So already I'm going to tell you, don't try and kiss your boyfriends with this, your girlfriends with this, because it's not going to work. I mean, you can, but more than likely they're going to have to wipe their face afterwards, and that's not fun. So when I ordered Tansy, in my mind, it was a dupe for Dose of Colors cork. And I don't have that shade, but what I did was I was screenshotting all these pictures on Instagram of swatches and putting them side by side. I'm like, they've got to be dupes. And I haven't 100% confirmed. I asked Dupe that to do like a side-by-side swatch. No one's done it for me. So if you have both of these, please do a side-by-side swatch, take a picture, and tag me in it on Instagram, runninglipstickqueen_, and I will love you forever. As far as the shade goes, it's an orange brown, and I am so obsessed with it, like beyond obsessed with it, because it's got full coverage, just like all the rest of them, and it's so wearable. Most of the time you see kind of brown shades and you're like, you know, I can wear that, but then you put it on, you're like, I don't really want to wear this all day. I feel like browner shades are just, they're bold. They're ballsy colors to wear. Like, I love them. I think they're phenomenal. I have Dominatrix from Jeffree Star, and that color just makes me feel like I'm a badass. So this here is a very wearable brown. Like, it's, like I said, it's got some orange to it, and oh my God, I love it so much. I don't even know how to describe it. So I have a bunch of the moussey lipsticks, and I don't love them. I think I mentioned it before. I'm just not a fan of the soft matte formula. I mean, they're great. I just don't love it. This has been the first soft matte formula that I am just obsessed with. And it still transfers, which is, you know, surprising for me to love. But I don't even care. Like, the formula is so comfortable and so long lasting that you just can't go wrong with it. So next up I have Echo Park. And this one here is like a coral peachy nude, and there's another one that's kind of like a softer nude. I mean, it's still got the peachy undertones, but it didn't appeal to me as much as this one did. So like I said, it's got like peachy coral undertones to it, which makes it extremely wearable. For like a daytime look, if you don't want to go too out there with the color. I don't have any shade like this one here, which I absolutely love because it makes it another one that I reach for very often. I personally find this to be a lighter version of Frick and Frack, which makes it, you know, amazing. So if you're looking for something that's, you know, neutral, and I mean, this will look amazing on all skin tones, I guarantee you. But definitely it's got that unique shade to it, which makes me love it. Bravo, Colourpop. This is a gorgeous shade. As far as application, these have the same wand as the Ultra Mattes, which I love. It's not a big one, and it's pointy, and it picks up quite a bit of product, so you know, you definitely have to swipe it on the edges so that you don't use excess product, and sometimes that can be annoying. That is why I think I don't very much like the soft matte lipsticks, because I feel it comes off as clumpy and you have to constantly wipe the edges. Okay, so next up is my absolute favorite. I'm gonna swatch it for you. I know you could barely see it in that photo yesterday, so I'm gonna give you a little bit of heaven. That is Frick and Frack. So as you can see, it's much similar to the Echo Park, except it's darker. They describe it as a rose terracotta, which is what Kat Von D describes Lolita as. So honestly, I don't think they're similar. I guess I can see why they have the same description. I really don't know how to describe it. If you ask me, I will say it's just perfect, because I have no other way to describe it. Like I said, it's just one of my favorite shades. It's got like a brown pink to it, maybe. I guess that's how I could best describe it. It almost looks a little darker here on camera than it does on the lips. So as far as the price point, these sell for $6, which is the same price as the Ultra Matte lipsticks. And to be honest, you get the same longevity of wear as far as, you know, like quality is concerned. So it's not like, you know, maybe these should have been $5 because you don't get to wear them as long, because honestly, they last forever. Like, they last through anything. And I actually did 2 tests. The first day I got them, the next day I wore frickin' frack, and I did a test, and I had soup for lunch. I had minestrone, so the oils in it broke it down a little bit more, so it was faded by like 1 o'clock, and I applied it at like 7:30. So I did touch it up, and then I went again, and then it lasted, I think, until like 9:30 that night, and that was only because I wiped it off. Like, if not, then it probably would have lasted all night. And I napped in it, and it looked like I hadn't even, you know, budged it. So next, I'm going to swatch Lost. I haven't even used this. As you can see, that lid is just clean because I haven't used it, which is funny because I love red lipsticks, but I've been so into like nude, like rose nudes, that I've just kind of not used it. I know, it's kind of weird. This one here is, you know, a very blue-based red. It's so gorgeous, though. I really don't know why I haven't just said fuck it and put it on, because it is one of the darker shades that I got. Reds are my go-tos. I don't know if you've seen my photos on Instagram, but my collection of reds is just ridiculous, because I will almost always reach for a red lipstick. And like I said, I just haven't been in the red mood lately, but I think now that I swatched this again, I'm going to wear this tomorrow. So thank you so much for the reminder of how beautiful this shade is, because now I will be wearing it. Next up, this is Tulip. This is another one that I'm surprised I haven't worn. I think it's because what it is it's like a purple brown. I do have some other ones similar to this one, which is why I think I'm just like, oh, that one can wait, you know? I don't need to wear it. I think if I wore this one, what I would do is I would do a slight ombre in the center of the lips, just because it's so bam. It's definitely a purple brown, which I actually love. Just for me, sometimes because I have tanner skin, maybe it doesn't look like that on camera, but because I have tanner skin, I try to stay away from the browner based products at work, and I spend a lot of time at work. I mean, Monday through Friday, and then my weekends, I'm wearing Tansy, so I'm wearing a brown based product. Honestly, for this shade, it's not streaky at all. I don't even think any of these are streaky, to be honest. Like, they're all phenomenal as far as pigmentation goes, not being streaky. As you've seen this entire time, like, I've only gone over it just to perfect my swatch, but their quality is just phenomenal. Like, I'm so impressed with these, more than I am the Ultra Mattes, which is I think why I haven't worn my Ultra Mattes in like forever, which kind of sucks because some of my favorite colors are in the Ultra Matte formula, and that bums me out. But you know what, it's fine, because I know Colourpop is gonna come out with some more shades that's gonna make me happy. Okay, so next up is Mess Around, and this is very similar to Sepia from Anastasia Beverly Hills, at least in my opinion, or Posh Spice from Jeffree Star, except it's got more purple to it, I think. It's like a nude purple. It's like a grayish with almost purple undertones to it. Like, see how it next to Mess Around really brings out the purple undertones in it? I don't know if that was intentional from Colourpop, but I see it. I love it. These two would be amazing together if you want to soften it up a little bit. Just, you know, mess around in the center and you're good to go. And last but not least is the most unique shade that I picked up from them, which is Marshmallow. I know a lot of people actually loved this shade when they saw it. I tried it on the other day, and I didn't 100% love it on myself, which is weird because, you know, I'm one of those type of people that I'm just like, I'm gonna rock this. I don't care if people think it looks stupid on me. I think I look good, which is how I was able to get into lipstick so easily, because I was, you know, I just didn't care. I was like, whatever. If anybody's going to say, why are you wearing red lips? I'd be like, because I can. And it just, you know, grew from there. It went from a bold red lipstick to a hot-ass pink, Candy Yum Yum, to be exact. And it just kind of grew from there. I wanted to go balls to the wall crazy with my lipstick shades, and I did. Like, I did not stop once the ball got rolling. Fun fact. Okay, so as you can see, it is stunning. Like, this shade is gorgeous. I don't even think I have anything like this. It's like a gray purple, really, really soft, like almost like a lilac, I would say. I think they describe it as like a gray lavender, which, you know, it makes perfect sense as well. I don't see the grays as much on my skin tone. Maybe it's because I have some yellow undertones to my skin. But it makes a phenomenal color either way. Like, really, I'm not complaining. Do you see me complaining? No, because the shade is gorgeous. I think it'll look better on skin tones other than mine because, like I said, I don't love it very much. But maybe it was just, you know, the makeup I was wearing that day, because sometimes you can honestly wear your favorite shade and with the wrong eye, you're just like, ew, gross, stop, no. Not happening. And that was pretty much me that day. So I just, you know, I put it off to the side. As much as I wanted to wear it, I kind of didn't. I think with the purple liner and kind of, you know, just fading it in, it would maybe look amazing. But on me, I'm just kind of like, maybe I'll wait. We'll see. That's it as far as the shades go. As you can see, it's like a nice variety of shades. Like Colourpop did amazing with these. My favorites, top 3 here. I would highly recommend these, especially this beauty right here, Frickin' Frack, because this shade is perfection. I'm wearing Tansy. So Tansy compared to my swatch is pretty damn similar. So it's not too different as far as, you know, from the skin tone to the lips. I do want to swatch them on the lips afterwards. So, you know, bear with me and we'll see how this goes. I hope you enjoyed this. Honestly, swatch videos have been the death of me. I did do one for the color kill, and I absolutely hated it, so I will be refilming that for you probably when I get back from California. What I do have is I started my February favorites video, and I didn't realize some things with my camera settings, so I still have the footage. I just don't know if this late in the month I should post it or just save all those items for the end of the month so I can have like a huge March favorites video for you guys. Let me know in the comments below. Next up, I will be doing a haul video for everything that I bought for the San Jose trip. I'm really excited to do that one because I feel like I have a lot to share, and kind of like the Gen Beauty video, I'll feel a little bit more comfortable. Like these videos I'm still getting used to, so I really appreciate you guys, you know, bearing with me and actually watching. Like, these videos are honestly extremely intimidating to me, so I'm still kind of working past those nerves if you understand. I appreciate it. But yeah, if you like what I did, like, comment, subscribe below. Here are the swatches one more time. Still in love with them. As far as my overall review, I 100% highly recommend. Like, if you did not like the Ultra Matte formula and you're scared or you're intimidated, you don't want to try these, you give up on Colourpop, don't. Try these. You know, even if you pick up one, you're not going to regret it. If you've never heard of Colourpop, then I'm a little bit surprised, but they're such an affordable brand, and I think they do so well with the quality of their products. And so yeah, definitely check them out, and let me know what you think. Thank you for watching.